YouTube. It's Tone. I'm back with another one for you. This one right here is interesting. I think that you're gonna like it because it touches on the origin of of where your taxes like kind of started to get out of hand and shit like that. You know, prior to this shit, everybody knew that it was all voluntary, and it still is. And it really all boils down to contract. But I'm gonna show you this. The first thing that popped up when I fucking typed it into Google, the W-4, because I know where this shit starts from. But I'm always curious about what Google says, because they like to direct you toward fucking bullshit when you type it in. DuckDuckGo is probably a better engine to use to search, because you're probably gonna get a little bit less fucking resistance from the AI when you try to get to the truth. So as soon as I type it in, I get this W-4, the Resistance National War Tax Resistance Coordinating Committee, W-4 Resistance See, but it doesn't even gotta be all that. Like you don't have to resist paying it for the excuse of you don't like paying for war. Mind you, the shit started when a fucking war started, and it was to fund war and all that. But it really boils down to contracts. So the reason why you're not able to just stop fucking paying this when you realize that you shouldn't be paying it is because when you sign that W-4, you enter into the contract with them, which now makes you obligated to perform. Right? So now you have to do what you said you were going to do when you signed that piece of paper. They fucking assume that you already knew you didn't have to. You didn't know that. Right? Your job didn't tell you that. They just be like, oh, look, here, this is your only option and shit. Yeah, no, the fuck it ain't. Right? So when you realize that it's not, you can't just stop paying them, because they will come to see you because you have an obligation. So if you're going to end a contract, you have to rescind the contract the right way. You can't just stop fucking doing it. I mean, you can, but you have to at least give them notice that you're going to, and then give them an opportunity to say that you can't. And they're not going to say that you can't because it is voluntary. So you just put them on fucking notice. So right here in the second slide, check this out. It says, what was the income war tax of 1917? Originally presented as a temporary wartime, kind of like the temporary lockdown, right? The 2 week the 2 week lockdown. The fuck out of here, nigga. So originally presented as a temporary wartime measure, the income war tax of 1917 was viewed as a controversial measure at the time. This digest offered R. East Burns, a certified accountant, goes through the act clause by clause to discuss its full impact on the Canadians. It wasn't just the Canadians, it was everybody over here. They've been fucking robbing everybody since the war, since the fake wars, right? Some of them have been real, but you need to know that if it's a real war, you ain't fucking seeing it on TV. That's where all the fucking wars been happening, on fucking TV. Do you ask anybody in the countries that they're going over there what the fuck's going on? Because I bet you that shit ain't going on. These motherfucking faggots are doing that shit in some other section that nobody can fucking see and pretending. I mean, you think the fucking Ukraine war right now is on fucking TV? They got niggas out there with their cell phones in the middle of a war, bro. You really, yeah? That's what you think, bro? Don't be fucking idiots. Don't be fucking idiots. That you keep paying for this shit and they're gonna keep playing the fucking war games because they're gonna have because they want the fucking money. You know what I'm saying? They fucking running you motherfuckers because they're scaring you to death. Scaring you to fucking death. Trauma-based mind control. Okay? That's what the fuck's happening to you dumb assholes. So use your head. Use your head. You keep paying for this shit and they're gonna keep giving you the fucking show. Really that simple. And then you're still gonna and then you're gonna stay scared of shit. But a lot of that shit is not real. And the real shit that's going on, you ain't gonna see it on fucking TV. I guarantee you that. Why the fuck would they have an active military operation on fucking TV? It doesn't happen and it won't happen. It won't. It doesn't. It can't happen. So use your fucking heads. If you want to get out of a contract, you have to rescind the contract with a fucking affidavit and give them an opportunity to prove that you have an obligation to fucking perform otherwise. Otherwise you don't, and the affidavit stands as law after 30 days. Simple. That's what I got for you for now. Till we meet again.